Have you ever been told by someone I'm almost there and then they don't show up for another 30 minutes? That someone was most likely a woman. Women have an odd way of communicating with men. I'm going to try and help you men out and explain women's reasoning behind what they say. Women are the queens of saying, I'm almost there and don't worry about it, it doesn't matter. And we're going to figure out what they truly might mean by these confusing phrases. I'm going to start off talking about time. Men and women tend to have a different concept of time. Women are notorious for saying they're almost ready or they'll be ready in a minute. For example, if a girl and a boy are planning on going on a date, the boy's going to go over to her house and be ready. The girl will probably still be getting ready and say, oh, just one more minute. Then the guy will probably wait about 10 minutes and ask her again, hey, how much longer? She'll probably respond, one more minute. The thing is, for a girl, 1 minute typically means at least 30, maybe an hour. For a guy, if he says he just needs 1 more minute, he literally means all he has to do is put on his shoes and he'll be ready to get out the door. Another thing is when people ask, where are you? A women's response is typically, oh, on my way, or just leaving. The thing is, they probably are still in the middle of getting ready or haven't even started getting ready. Guys, if someone asks them where they are, they'll simply respond, I'm just getting out of bed, or I'm literally almost there. For some reason, girls have a weird way of explaining where they are and what they're going to do. Like I said, time is different for men and women. Next phrase I'm going to talk about is, it doesn't matter. Every woman has said it doesn't matter or don't worry about it at least a couple of times in their life. I'm going to start off by saying that if a girl says it doesn't matter, it definitely means that it very much so matters. Example, say a girl and a guy are planning on going on a date. He comes over, they're about to leave, and then he gets a phone call from one of his friends. His friends say that the game of the century is on and they need to go to the bar. So simply, the guy will ask, hey, is it fine if I go with my guy friends? Her response will typically be, sure, do whatever you want, I don't care. Then he'll ask again, just to make sure, and say, babe, if you don't want me to go, I'll stay. Then she'll say, seriously, it's fine, do whatever makes you happy. By this, a girl means, if you even think about going, we're breaking up. And then he thinks he's all good and goes to his friends and brags that he has the best girlfriend ever because she doesn't care that he goes and hangs out with his friends. This leads me to my next point, whenever the guy comes home the next morning and the girl won't talk to him. The next phrase is, I'm fine. Typically, if a guy asks a girl what's wrong, she'll say, nothing, don't worry about it, I'm fine. Just like the other phrases, what this truly means is the opposite. Normally this phrase is used with a lot of eye rolling and in a sarcastic tone. If you really messed up, there will also be a lot of door slamming. For example, say the guy did go out with his friends last night. He'll come home the next morning, maybe make her breakfast or do something to try and make her happy. She probably won't respond, and if she does, it'll be in very short sentences. This is because the woman is obviously mad at him because he chose the wrong decision. The main thing that he did wrong is he keeps asking what's wrong. If he keeps asking what's wrong, that's just going to make her ignore you. And there's nothing worse than the silent treatment. She feels that her, it doesn't matter, do whatever makes you happy, is obvious that he should choose her because she's supposed to be what makes him happy. My advice on this is, if you ever have to choose between your girlfriend and your guy friends, when you already have plans with the girl, obviously choose the girl and you won't have to deal with this situation of her saying, I'm fine. I'm sure most of you have been victims to this women lingo or even used it yourself. Now you know if she says, I'm almost ready, you might as well kick back, get on the couch, put in a movie, or watch an episode on TV. An hour later, when she's finally ready, she's probably going to be mad at you for something that you did or didn't do, and she'll tell you to not worry about it. My advice is that you should obviously worry about it, and don't even bother asking her what's wrong, because if you ask her what's wrong, you know she's going to say, I'm fine. And if you keep asking her what's wrong, she's definitely going to get annoyed and continue to say, I'm fine, and then eventually give you the silent treatment. And trust me, the silent treatment from a girl is much worse than not being able to understand her confusing lingo.
Girls suck.